And then we have also a 5-ring structure like that. Here we have an amino group, and there we have another, and we have the double bonds. This is called histidine and abbreviated to HIS, histidine. The next amino acid is called tryptophan and it's abbreviated to TRP, tryptophan. And this one will have 2 ring structures. One of them is a 5-ring structure, like that. And we have a 6-ring structure. We have a benzene ring. So this is tryptophan. So these are amino acids with ring structures. The next type of amino acids are amino acids with hydroxyl group, an OH group. For example, we write the main part first, like that, and then. Also, we have an amino acid that looks exactly like valine, but it has an OH group. Instead of the 3rd hydrogen on the methyl group, we have a hydroxyl group, CH2OH. This is called serine, and it's abbreviated to SER. And the next amino acid has an extra methyl group on the same structure, like that, and it's called threonine, and it's abbreviated to THR. Threonine, and it's abbreviated to THR. Also, we remember phenylalanine. Phenylalanine, the one that had the benzene ring structure. So we have CH here, COOH, the carboxyl group, NH2, and then we have the CH, and then we have the benzene group, the benzene ring, and then we have an OH. So this is a phenol. This is called a phenol. This structure is called a phenol, and the amino acid is called tyrosine, and it's abbreviated to TYR. Tyrosine, and it's abbreviated to TYR. So these are amino acids with hydroxyl group. Now we have other amino acids with a thiol group. A thiol group is a sulfur with a hydrogen. This is called a thiol group. And it's just like hydroxyl group. We have, we'll put here CHCOOH, NH2, a CH2, and SH. So just like valine again, but we remove one hydrogen from the methyl group and we put the thiol group. This is called cysteine. Cysteine, and it's abbreviated to CYS. Cysteine. The other amino acid that has a thiol group has this structure. We have CH2, CH2, and SH, and then a methyl group. This one is called methionine, and it's abbreviated to MET, methionine. A CH2, CH2, and then the thiol group, and then a methyl group. So these are the amino acids that have a thiol group. Now we have a new kind of amino acids. These ones are called dicarboxylic amino acids means that they have two carboxylic groups instead of just one. So the basic structure is this. And then here we have a CH2. And then we have another carboxyl group, or a carboxylic group. So this amino acid is called aspartic acid. Aspartic acid. ASP. Aspartic acid. The other amino acid that is considered dicarboxylic has an extra carbon and is called glutamic acid. Glutamic acid. And it's abbreviated to GLU. So these are dicarboxylic amino acids. Now, the carboxylic group here, if we want to write it in more detail, it would be written like this. We have a carbonyl group, which is C double bond O. This is called carbonyl. And the same carbon is bound to a hydroxyl group, COOH. It's the same thing here, but we write it like this, it's easier. So this is the structure of the carboxylic group. This hydroxyl group can be removed and another amino group can be added. So if, instead of writing it like this, it becomes something like that. CONH2. This group is called an amide group. And this changes the name of the two amino acids and makes another two new amino acids. So instead of being aspartic acid and glutamic acid, it becomes asparagine, and it's abbreviated to ASN. And we have glutamic acid, it becomes glutamine, and it's abbreviated to GLN. So now we talked about 18 amino acids by far. We're going to talk about the last two, which are lysine and arginine, and these ones have the biggest structures, I guess. So now we have lysine and arginine. Lysine and arginine are in a group of amino acids which is called diamino monocarboxylic amino acids. So on the contrary to the group which is called dicarboxylic monoamino amino acids, which are aspartic acid and glutamic acid, these amino acids, lysine and arginine, they have an extra amino group. And their structure goes like this. So we'll begin with lysine, and after writing this, we will add up 4 more carbons in the R chain, and on the terminal carbon we will add our extra amino group. So this is lysine, and lysine is abbreviated to LYS. For arginine, we will add just 3 more carbons like this, and then we will not add an amino group directly, we will add a group called a guanidine group. The guanidine group looks something like this. We have an NH, and then the nitrogen is bound to a carbon that has a double bond with another NH, And finally, we have our amino group. This whole thing is called a guanidine group. And this is the extra amino group that we have in arginine, which is abbreviated to ARG, arginine. And this sums up everything for amino acids, their names and their structures. The final thing is that for the carboxylic group and the amino group, they can be written in different manners according to the pH of the medium or the acidity of the medium around the amino acid. So for example, the carboxylic group can lose this proton or hydrogen and gain a negative charge, or this amino group can actually gain a proton and at the same time gain a positive charge. So instead of writing NH2, we write NH3+. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next time when we talk about something called the isoelectric point. So this is it for today. I hope amino acids were clear. You just have to write them down, memorize them if you need to, and begin with the basic structure and start adding up more carbons and learn the names, practice a few times. It will be easy. And this is it for today. Until the next time, I thank you for watching and see you.